A World Art Magazine Guide. Chapter 1. Art Magazines and Journals. Artist Magazines. You can find art magazines in a periodical directory like the Standard Periodical Directory or Ulrich's. Some are: American Artist, Art Bulletin, Art in America, Art Forum, Art News, Artists Magazine, Arts Magazine, Arts Review. World's biggest art newspaper magazine in multiple languages. theheartnewspaper.com. theheartnewspaper.com/sister, in several languages. facebook.com/theheartnewspaper. x.com/theheartnewspaper. iljournaldell'arte.com. lejournaldesarts.fr. artnews.gr. theheartnewspaper.ru. tanchinese.com. itunes.apple.com/gb/app/the-art-newspaper/id 577377676?MT=8. theheartnewspaper.com/newsletter. Art journal websites. collegeart.org/publications. art-bin.com/aaehome.html, The Art Bin. artdaily.com, Art Daily. artforum.com, Art Forum. westaf.org/artjob, artjob, Western States Arts Federation. vol.it/uk/en/arte/artjournals.html, Art Journals, Video Online. Colliery, Italy. temple.edu/jaac, Journal of Aesthetics and Art Criticism. assemblylanguage.com. Assembly Language, Tokyo Avant-Garde Culture and Japanese Contemporary Art. rts.com. Communication Arts, Journal for Graphic Designers. uchicago.edu/jnl-crit-inq, Critical Inquiry. duke.edu/doubletake, Center for Documentary Studies, Duke U. uwo.ca/6sarts/eva.html, The Electronic Visual Arts Journal. uwo.ca/6sarts/main.html. EVA, Electronic Visual Arts Journal. hove.co.uk/exposure. Exposure, Contemporary Art. msstate.edu/fineart_online/home.html, Fine Art Forum Online, Art. arts.monash.edu.au/6sarts/globe. Globe eJournal, Contemporary Art and Theory. humnet.ukla.edu/icono/imhome.htm, Iconomania, Studies in Visual Culture, Art History Graduate Students, UCLA. sculpture.org/documents/scpon.htm, International Sculpture Magazine. rochester.edu/in_visible_culture/ivchome.html, Invisible Culture, an electronic journal for visual studies. fofa.concordia.ca/arth/jcah. Journal of Canadian Art History, Concordia U. sas.ac.uk/warburg/journal.htm, Journal of the Warburg and Courtauld Institutes. mitpress2.mit.edu/e-journals/Leonardo, Leonardo Online. main.com/mad, Main Antique Digest Magazine. metropolismag.com, Metropolis Online. 19thc-artworldwide.org. 19th Century Art Worldwide. mitpress.mit.edu/jrnls-catalog/october.html. Homepage. infoeagle.bc.edu/bc_org/avp/cas/real arts, Religion and the Arts, Boston College. tfoe.com/resourc.htm. Resource Library Magazine, America's magazine for representational art. riha-journal.org, RIHA Journal, Journal of the International Association of Research Institutes in the History of Art. gla.ac.uk/departments/art historiography, Journal of Art Historiography. kunstgeschichte-ejournal.net, Kunstgeschichte. Open peer-reviewed journal. burlington.org.uk, Burlington Magazine. differentvisions.org/about.html, Different Visions, a journal of new perspectives on medieval art. journals.uchicago.edu/mrt, American art. artforum.com, Artforum. nexusjournal.com, Nexus Network Journal. 19thc-artworldwide.org, 19th Century Art Worldwide. ktpress.co.uk, and.paradoxa, an international feminist art journal. ecoenique.com/trans, arts. brickhouse.com/amory/magazine/p2contents.html, a journal of art history and visuality, art history department at the Graduate School and University Center, City University of New York. tfoe.com/resourc.htm, resource library magazine. tfoe.com/index.htm, traditional fine art online, Inc. toutfate.com, Tout Fate, the Marcel Duchamp Studies online journal. cosmopolis.ch/english/art.htm, Cosmopolis, English edition. cosmopolis.ch, Switzerland. aurorajournal.org, Aurora, the Journal of the History of Art. artnexus.com, ArtNexus, a magazine on Latin American art. masterdrawings.org, Master Drawings, a quarterly journal published by the Master Drawings Association. peregrinations.kenyan.edu, Peregrinations, official publication of the International Society for the Study of Pilgrimage Art. academia.edu. journals.elsevier.com. artjournal.collegeart.org, Art Journal. theheartnewspaper.com. asianaartnewspaper.com, Asian art newspaper. asianaart.com, Asian Arts e-journal. scholarspace.manoa.hawaii.edu/handle/10125/14928, Asian Perspectives, the Journal of Archaeology for Asia and the Pacific, open source. library.getty.edu. buddhistartnews.com, Buddhist Art News. perc.fr/web/home/prescript/reviews/befeo, Bulletin de l'école française d'extrême-orient. ejournal.anu.edu.au/index.php/bippa, Bulletin of the Indo-Pacific Prehistory Association. index.burlington.org.uk, Burlington Magazine. burlington.org.uk/archive/index-of-illustrations, illustrations. nyu.edu/gsass/department/fine art/html/chinese/position.html, free articles. chinaheritagequarterly.org, China Heritage Quarterly. cross-currents.berkeley.edu, Cross Currents, East Asian History and Culture Review. mcel.pacificu.edu/easpac, easpac, Journal of Asian Studies on the Pacific Coast. asian-studies.org/eaa/index.htm, Education about Asia, online archives of all issues. hku.hk/hkcsb/ccexx/ekcss01, e-journal on Hong Kong Cultural and Social Studies, Hong Kong University. journals.ed.ac.uk/ejecar, e-journal of East and Central Asian religions. japanesestudies.org.uk, electronic journal of contemporary Japanese studies. sunzi1.lib.hku.hk/hkjo, Hong Kong Journals Online. rochester.edu/in_visible_culture/issue_15, Spectacle East Asia. enichibun.ac.jp/graphic version/dbase/review_e.html, Japan Review published by the International Research Center for Japanese Studies Nikkei Arthistoriography.wordpress.com, Journal of Art Historiography. archive.ub.heidelberg.de/ojs/index.php/gbs/index, Journal of the International Association of Buddhist Studies. About.jstore.org/participate-jstore/individuals/early-journal-content, JSTOR early journal content, journal content prior to 1923 in the United States and 1870 elsewhere, free. Leap.com, Leap, the International Magazine of Contemporary China. uri.edu/arts/CI/MUA/project_journals/aj/aj_1.html, Japanese wooden boats and wood block prints, a research project journal. journals.cambridge.org. oriens-extremus.org, Oriens Extremus, Kultur, Geschichte, Reflection in Ostasienne. dpm.org.cn/sh/115/at/9036.html, number sign 215, Palace Museum Journal, Gugong Bao Wui Yuan Yuan Can. randian-online.com, Commentary on Chinese Art. Silk Road Foundation.org/toc/newsletter.html, The Silk Road e-Journal, published by topreview.org, Trans-Asia Photography Review. journals.uchicago.edu/west, West 86th, a journal of decorative arts, design history, and material culture. yishu-online.com, Yishu, Journal of Contemporary Chinese Art. dissertationreviews.org. efn.org/acd/resources.html, resources in art history for graduate students. Art magazine websites /craft magazine websites 1. doaj.org, Directory of Open Access Journals. www.publications.html. International Artist. internationalartist.com. artsjournal.com. x.com/artsjournalnews. facebook.com/pages/artsjournal.com. artsjournal.tumblr.com. artsjournal.com/feed, RSS. 032c.com, 032c in English language, biannual contemporary culture magazine. craftmagazine.com.rai@oregon.edu/index.cfm ? Culture work. absolutearts.com, current art trends, contemporary art news. absolutearts.com. aestheticamagazine.com, Aesthetica Magazine UK cultural arts magazine. aestheticamagazine.com. aesthetics-online.org. afterall.org, After All. alldaily.com, arts and letters daily. allertnews.com, all art news. allpeoplequilt.com. altpress.org, Alternative Press Center index of alternative magazines, journals. americanaartcollector.com. americanfineartmagazine.com. americanstyle.com/current-issue. amnesiavivace.it, Amnesia Vivace. antiquesandfineart.com. antiquestrategazette.com, Antiques Trade Gazette. The Art Market. antiquestradegazette.com. apollo-magazine.com, Apollo Magazine. arcadja.com/artmagazine/en. archipelago.org, Archipelago Journal of Literature, Arts and Opinion. archrecord.com. area-zinc.com, Areas Inc. artaandantiquesmag.com. artaandiaustralia.com, Art and Australia. artaandiresearch.org.uk, Art Research. art-bin.com. art-bin.com, Artbin Quarterly Journal Sweden, in Swedish and English. Artcritical.com, Art Critical New York City. Artdaily.com, Art Daily, the first art newspaper on the net. Artdaily.com/index.asp. Artaepart.com, Artay Party. Artesine.com. Artfax.net/index.php/lang/1, artfax.net, the International Gallery. Artfixdaily.com, Artfixdaily. Artfocus.com. Artfirm.com/artnode.se/arterbytartsjournal.com. Artswire.org. Blindspot.com/boilermag.it. Arthistorynews.com, Art History News. Artibulletinsethistory.iae.org, Artibius et Historiae Semi-Annual Journal of Art Historical Research. ArtInAmericaMagazine.com, Art in America. ArtInAmericaMagazine.com. Artinfo.com/art-and-auction, art and auction, a monthly art magazine, New York City. Art-interview.com, Art Interview Online Magazine. ArtistAdvocateMagazine.com, Artist Advocate to connect artists with art galleries. ArtistPortfolioMagazine.com, Artist Portfolio Magazine. ArtistsMagazine.com. ArtistsNetwork.com/artistsmagazine. ArtistsNetwork.com/watercolor-artist. Art-leaks.org, Art Leaks Artist Rights. ArtLTDmag.com. Art-magazine.de, Art and das Kunstmagazin, German art magazine. Art.action.anamnesa.free.fr, Art Action Anamnese. Artmagazine.com.au. Artmargins.com, Art Margins, Central and Eastern European Visual Culture. Artnet.com, Artnet. Artnews.org, Artnews.org. Artnewsonline.com. Artnewsonline.com. Artnewspaper.com. Artnexus.com, Artnexus Latin American Art English and Spanish. Artnowmagazine.com, Artnow. Art-of-the-day.info, Art of the Day, Art Shows by Day. Art-of-the-day.info, Art of the Day info in Europe. Artofwatercolor.com. Artpapers.org, Art Papers Online. Artraderacia.wordpress.com. art-review.co.uk. Artreview.com, Art Review. Artreview.com.au, Australian Art Review. Artreview.com. Artsanactivities.com. Artsancrafteshomes.com. Artsbeat.blogs.newyorktimes.com, Artsbeat blog, New York Times. Artsinamerica.com. Artsjournal.com, Arts Journal. Artsjournal.com, Daily Arts Journal. Artsjournal.com, The Arts Journal. Artsjournal.com. Artswire.org, Artswire Art News in the Middle East. Artsy.net/articles. Arttalk.com. Artthrob.co.za, Artthrob Art in South Africa. ArtTimesJournal.com, Art Times Journal in the Hudson Valley region and the New York area. AsianaRtNewspaper.com, Asian Art, the newspaper for collectors. Anti.com, Dolls United Interactive Magazine. AccessWeb.org. BeataEmagazine.com. bbc.co.uk/arts, BBC Online, Arts. bbc.co.uk/arts/art, bc.edu/bc_org/avp/cas/real arts, religion and the Arts Journal from Boston College. bdanbutton.com. bhg.com. billsdigeststore.com. bjphoto.co.uk. blauenartinfo.com, Blauenartinfo. Blauen Modern Painters is a monthly art magazine. blauenartinfo.com/art-and-auction. blauenartinfo.com/modern-painters, blueprintmagazine.co.uk, bombsite.com, bomb, bombsite.com/pubs.htambornmag.com, coagula.com/colorsmagazine.com, digitalout.com, cabinetmagazine.org, Cabinet a Quarterly, Brooklyn, New York, canopy.com, Triple Canopy in New York, cardmakermagazine.com, scentmagazine.co.uk, ceramicreview.com, cimaze.com, Simus, architecture, modernity, context, clothpaperscissors.com, cmagazine.com, C Magazine, an international art quarterly in Toronto, cmemag.com, collectortoday.com, controlmagazine.org, Control Magazine, cosmopolis.ch, Cosmopolis Magazine für Zeitgeschichten und Kultur, craftbusiness.com, craftsreport.com, creativeknittingmagazine.com, criticalinquiry.u chicago.edu, Critical Inquiry, Chicago University Press, crochetmagazine.com, crochet-world.com, cross-stitching.com, culturedmag.com, culturekiosk.com, dosplatforms.com/magazines, DOS Superpaper Sydney, dazeddigital.com, Dazed Digital, Dazed and Confused, dealers, museums, and galleries, digitalsouls.com, Digital Souls, diogenemagazine.eu, Diogene Magazine, documentjournal.com, domusweb.it, Domus Worlds of Art, Design, and Architecture Italian and English, dossierjournal.com, Dossier Independent Arts and Culture Journal New York, drunkenboat.com/edgewisepress.com, rontwheeldrive.com, geekgirl.com, o/hermenet.com, jakaonline.com, ahem.net, mediafilter.org, metamute.com, neartsmagazine.com/shift.jp.org, eapgroup.com, Eastern Art Report, Visual Arts of Asia and Africa, esse.ca, exertonline.com, exibart.com, exitmagazine.co.uk, familycircle.com, fineartconnoisseur.com, Fine Art Connoisseur, fineartconnoisseur.com, finewoodworking.com, flâneur.me.uk, the Flâneur Indie Arts and Culture Journal, flashartonline.com, Flash Art, fleursdumal.nl, Fleursdumal Art and Literature, from the Netherlands, fonzanporter.com, frieze.com, Friesbrischen, gallery.net, International Gallery, garagemag.com, gemsinisrael.com, Gems in Israel, globalmuseum.org, Global Museum Museums Ezine, grandstreet.com, Grand Street Contemporary Art, graymag.net, guardianunlimited.co.uk, The Guardian, UK, Guide for Modern, Contemporary, and Emerging Art, holly.com, haydensmagazine.com, Hayden's Magazine, hercirclezine.com, hiddenroom.com, Hidden Room, highlightsmag.com, History of Western Art from the Middle Ages to the 1930s, huffingtonpost.com/arts, Huffington Post, the art section, ibiblio.org/nmediac, nmediac, Journal of New Media and Culture, ktpress.co.uk, n.paradoxa, International Feminist Art Journal, i-d.vice.com, ijea.org, International Journal of Education and the Arts, imagejournal.org, Image Journal of the Arts and Religion, inspiredtomake.com/zone/craft-stamper/home, intelligentcollector.com, interactingarts.org, international-artist.com, international-artist.com, interpoetry.com, interviewmagazine.com, interview magazine, interweave.com/bead/beadwork_magazine, interweave.com/needle/piecework_magazine, interweave.com/weave/handwoven_magazine, interweavecrochet.com, interweaveknits.com, ionun.com, janicehead.org, Janicehead Truth in Human Experience, jar-online.net, Journal of Artistic Research, JAR, jca-online.com, Journal of Contemporary Art, just-crossstitch.com, juxtapounce.com, Juxtapose Magazine Contemporary and Underground Art Bible, keenanmag.com, Keenon, kilima.com, Kilma, knitsimple.mag.com, kunstmarkt.com, kunstpedia.com, kunstermine.de, kunstundbucher.at, kunstundbucher, lakaN.com/perfumeblog, perfume blog, latribunadalart.com, La Tribune de l'Art, the latest news in the leesuripainter.co.uk, leonardo.info, Leonardo Journal of International Society of Arts, Sciences and Technology, London, loveofknitting.com/issues/index.html ?current_issue, magazine.com, mccallsquilting.com, mdpi.com/journal/arts, arts open access journal, ISSN 2076-0752, is an international scholarly open access journal published quarterly online. melbourneartnetwork.com.au/melbourne-art-journal, Melbourne Art Journal, Australia. mitpressjournals.org/pi, Journal of Performance and Art. modernpainters.co.uk. monocle.com, Monocle Magazine. myeasel.com. mymodernmet.com, mymodernmet. nemi.org, NEME. nemi.org. New Media Art, Philosophy, Culture. newsgrist.com, newsgrist. newyorker.com, The New Yorker, The New Yorker Cartoon Archive. notcaught.org, Notcaught, a network of sites. nowculture.com, Now Culture visual arts zine based in Delaware. nowness.com, Nowness. newyorkartsmagazine.com, New York Arts Magazine. newyorktimes.com, New York Times on the web. oha.oxfordjournals.org, Oxford Art Journal. oxfordamericanmag.com. pabloluisgonzalez.tripod.com. painterskeys.com. painters-online.co.uk. paintworksmag.com. papermonument.com, Paper Monument. Parisiana.com. parquetart.com, Parquet English and German in Zurich, Switzerland. percontra.net, Percontra's fiction, poetry, interviews with artists and galleries. pasteljournal.com. faiden.com/agenda, Faden art book publishing blog agenda. plainspeakingart.wordpress.com, plainspeakingart. Art exhibition. pleinairmagazine.com. populawoodworking.com. professionalartistmag.com. quantummuse.com. quiltersnewsletter.com. quilters-world.com. quiltingarts.com. quiltmaker.com. rawvision.com, rawvision. recirca.com, Circa Arts Magazine from Ireland. Reviews. reviewnoir.com, Review Noir, African Contemporary Art and Culture, in France. rockandgem.com. royalacademy.org.uk. rwa.org.uk/about/art-magazine, RWA, the Royal West of England Academy Art Magazine. sampler.com. scrollshour.com. seismopolite.com, Seismopolite Journal of Art and Politics. sonews.com, sgnmag.com, smoconline.com, swaticoscreative.com, southwestart.com, spinoffmagazine.com, stainedglassquarterly.com, stepbystepwire.com, studio-interntional.co.uk, Studio International, UK, tankmagazine.com, tate.org.uk/about/business-services/tate-etc-magazine, tate.org.uk/research/tate-research/tate papers, the Tate Papers Tate Gallery online research journal, taunton.com/threads, telegraph.co.uk/culture, the Daily Telegraph, London, the-art-form.com, the art form, theartlist.com, theartnewspaper.com, the art newspaper, theartnewspaper.com, the art newspaper, theartsdesk.com, arts desk arts journalism, theheartwolf.com, theaurorareview.com, theconversation.com, the conversation, theglassmagazine.com, thegroundmag.com, thellovemagazine.co.uk, themagazineantiques.com, themaximilian.com, the Maximilian Art and Theory, Culture and Philosophy, theonion.com, Onion Political Satire, t-here.com, the-smoke.com, thisistomorrow.info, This is Tomorrow, time.com, Time Magazine, toiletpapermagazine.com, tol.org, Central Europe Review Transitions Online, trebuchet-magazine.com, Trebuchet Magazine, uga.edu/%7 Egarev, the Georgia Review, undergrowth.org, Undergrowth Comics from Australia, underspray.com, undertheinfluencemagazine.com, uniqueportrayal.com, utne.com, Utne Reader Online Alternative Ideas, vam.ac.uk/page/b/blogs, VNA Blogs Victoria and Albert Museum, villagevoice.com, The Village Voice, New York, vinylriotmagazine.com, vogueknitting.com, wallpaper.com, westernartandarchitecture.com, westernartcollector.com, whitefishreview.org, whitehotmagazine.com, Whitehot Magazine, whitewallmag.com, widewalls.ch, widewalls, wired.com, Wired Magazine, woodcraftmagazine.com, woodmagazine.com, woodshopnews.com, woodworkersjournal.com, artandauction.com, Art Plus Auction Magazine, Art Magazine websites / Craft Magazine websites too, hyperart.com, nerve.com, enyip.com, paymag.com, pdn-pix.com, photo.net, phototechmag.com, zonezero.com, americanfineartmagazine.com, American Fine Art Magazine, 877-947-0792, artforum.com, Artforum Magazine Gaul, artinamerica-magazine.com, Art in America Magazine, outdoorpainter.com, strikingdistance.com, wired.com, americanaartcollector.com, American Art Collector, Monthly National Magazine, 866, 619-0841. To subscribe, call 877-947-0792. Western Art Collector, westernartcollector.com, americanart.si.edu/index3.cfm, American Art, americancity.org, Next American City, americanoutlook.org, American Outlook, andante.com/magazine/index.cfm, Andante. Archaeology.org, Archaeology. art-themagazine.com, art-themagazine.com. artantiquesmag.com/news_current.htm, art and antiques. artforum.com, artforum. artindia.co.in, art news in India. artcrush.com, artcrush. artnewsonline.com, art news. artstitor.com/index.html, arts editor. arttimesjournal.com, art times. ASEANA-RT-newspaper.com, Asian art newspaper. Backstage.com, backstage. bbcmusicmagazine.com, BBC Music. billboard.com/bb/index.jsp, billboard. bostonreview.net, Boston Review. bu.edu/partisanreview/index.html, partisan review. butterfliesandwheels.com, butterflies and wheels. ce-review.org/index.html, Central Europe Review. chronicle.com/al, Chronicle of Higher Ed. city-journal.org/index.html, City Journal. commentarymagazine.com, commentary. current.org, current. dancemagazine.com, dance magazine. discover.com, discover. dissentmagazine.org, dissent. dsc.discovery.com/news/news.html, discovery. dw-world.de/English, Deutsche Welle. economist.co.uk, economist. egypttoday.com, Egypt Today. forbes.com/lifestyle, Forbes. freeze.com, freeze. gramophone.co.uk, gramophone. granta.com, granta. gsd.harvard.edu/research/publications/current_issues/index.html, Harvard Design. harpers.org, harpers. hollywoodreporter.com, Hollywood Reporter. independent.org/tii/content/pub/review/current.html, independent review. insightmag.com, Insight Magazine. intellectualcapital.com, Intellectual Capital. inthiestimes.com/index.php, in these times. linguafranca.com, Lingua Franca. macleans.ca, Macleans. maisonneuve.org, Maisonneuve. metropolismag.com, Metropolis. muse.jhu.edu/journals/philosophy_and_literature, philosophy and literature. musicalamerica.com, Musical America. newcriterion.com, New Criterion. newscientist.com, New Scientist. newstatesman.co.uk/backhalf_index.htm, New Statesman. newsweek.com, Newsweek. newyorker.com, The New Yorker. nemaji.com, New York Magazine. newyorktimes.com/library/magazine/home, New York Times Magazine. observer.com, New York Observer. opendemocracy.net/home/index.jsp, Open Democracy. openmagazine.co.uk, Open Magazine. operanews.com, Opera News. pathfinder.com/time/aol/index.html, time. playbill.com, Playbill. premiere.com, Premiere Magazine. progressive.org/default.htm, The Progressive. prospect.org, American Prospect. prospect-magazine.co.uk, Prospect. publishersweekly.reviewsnews.com, Publishers Weekly. pw.org/mag/contents.htm, Poets and Writers. reasonmag.com, Reason. rollingstone.com, Rolling Stone. Sheena.org/index.asp, La Sheena Musicale. Siam.com/page.cfm $section == current issue, Scientific American. Secularhumanism.org/fi, free inquiry. Smithsonianmag.com, Smithsonian. Speakeasymagazine.org, Speakeasy Magazine. Spectator.co.uk, The Spectator. tes.co.uk/this_weeks_edition, Times Education Supplement. texasmonthly.com/index.php, Texas Monthly. theheartnewspaper.com, The Art Newspaper. theatlantic.com, The Atlantic. thebookseller.com, Bookseller. thetanececurrent.com/home.cfm, The Dance Current. thenation.org, The Nation. threepennyreview.com, Threepenny Review. tnr.com, New Republic. usnews.com/usnews/home.hdm, US News. Variety.com, Variety. Vibe.com/new/home, Vibe. WashingtonMonthly.com, Washington Monthly. WeeklyStandard.com, Weekly Standard. WorldPress.org, World Press Review. Design Magazine websites. 3dartistonline.com. calomagazine.com. rts.com. creativeblock.com. creativereview.co.uk. dicegenodaily.com. imagazine.co.uk. houtsign.com. icreatemagazine.com. id-mag.com. printmag.com. Visual art magazines/painting magazines. painters-online.co.uk. artofwatercolor.com. pleinairmagazine.com. blauenartinfo.com/modern-painters. artistsnetwork.com/watercolor-artist. artistnetwork.com. Chapter 2. Art magazines around the world. Britain Art Magazines. 125world.com. aestheticamagazine.com. Aesthetica. artmonthly.co.uk, Art Monthly. artreview.com, Art Review. artistsandillustrators.co.uk, Artists and Illustrators. craftanddesign.net. Craft and Design. exitmagazine.co.uk, Exit. freezelondon.com, Freeze London. internationalartist.com, International Artist. nakedpunch.com, Naked Punch. painters-online.co.uk, Painters Online. photoworks.org.uk. Photoworks. therebelmagazine.blogspot.com, Rebel Magazine. spindlemagazine.com, Spindle Magazine. French art magazines and journals. accrochages.ch, Accrochage Agenda Mensual International des Galeries. agendacultural.fr, Agenda Cultural. artpointfrance.org, Artpoint France. alternatif-art.com. areaparis.com. artaujordhui.info, artaujordhui. artcatalyze.eu, artcatalyze. art11.com, art11.com. artconf.com, Artconf List Day Conferences. artslivres.com, artslever. axlibre.org, axlibre. shay.com/elibrouil.lon, kayasdart.com. chronicart.com. criticalsecret.com, Critical Secret. etapes.com, atapes. gallica.bnf.fr, Gazette des Beaux-Arts. horchamp.org, orchamp. lejournaldesarts.fr, lejournal des arts. lawcritique.org, Law Critique. 3declic.net, 3declic. revue-marges.fr, Marges. metronomepress.com, Metronome Press. lemondesarts.com, Le Monde des Arts. mycontemporary.com, My Contemporary. pattythek.net, La Patty Thek. lartino.fr, Lardino. panopticon.over-blog.com, Panopticon. toiletpapermagazine.com, Toilet Paper Magazine. tribeca75.com, Tribeca75 TV. ziada.free.fr, Zatopotique Illustri. gallica.bnf.fr/12148/cb3434865885/date, Gazette des Beaux-Arts. German art magazines and journals. art-magazin.de, art-in-berlin.de, Art in Berlin. artist-window.de, Artist Window. atelier-verlag.de, Atelier, Die Fachzeitschrift für Bild und Künstler. Berliner Artlink.com, Berlin Art Link. Dorftzeitung.com, Dorftzeitung. kunstundstill.de, Kunst and Still. Kunstbulletin.ch, Kunstbulletin Online. Kunsttexte.de, Kunsttexte.de. Kunstmarkt.com, Kunstmarkt.com. artporart.de. Scrollheim.de, Scrollheim. Springerin.at, Springeren. Italian art journals and magazines. web.tiscali.it/alterweb, alterarte. arpnet.it/antitesi, antitesi. undo.net/artbox, artbo. artelab.it, artilab. artstudio.it, artstudio. artexworld.com, artsworld. in-absence.org, asistima innocenza. coraenelverde.it/arte, career nel verde, arte. flashartonline.it, flashartonline.it. photoartearchitettura.it, photoartearchitectura. ilgiornaldell'arte.com, ilgiornal dell'arte. linkaroot.it. linus.net, Linus. mondolibri.it, mondolibri. mpefm.com, mpefm. neural.it, neura. revista.izonti.net, orizzonti. scienti.it, scienti interagenti. Circolo web intellettualche rend protagonisti del rilancio del dibattito thonitart.com, thonitart. International art magazines. Afterall.org, Afterall. artcritical.com, artcritical. artforum.com, The Art Forum. artinamerica magazine.com, Art in America.